Let the hunt begin. What's up, everybody? It's Adam for another rapid rando review, and today I'm going to be reviewing a movie I've been looking forward to for several years now. It's the brand new Shane Black, The Predator. Now, this movie's been waiting to come out for a long time. Shane Black, who's directed movies like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Iron Man 3. He was in the original Predator movie, and if you don't know this about me, I am a huge Predator fan. I love it so much I got it tattooed on my feet. I have, Predator memorabilia throughout this room. It's my favorite monster of all time. I just love the Predator. I love all the movies. I don't care if they're bad. I love them. To me, the more Predator I can get, the better. Yes, Aliens vs. Predator, the first one, and Requiem, not good, but if I can see Predator killing things, all for the better. Predators, Robert Rodriguez's movie that came out in 2010. Love that movie. A lot of people didn't like it, but to me, it was kind of a callback to the original. Yeah, there were parts that were, not the best about it, but still love that movie. And of course, you got the original and then Predator 2 with Danny Glover. But you know what? I've been waiting for this movie for so long. I went and saw it in IMAX, and it's a completely different Predator movie than any of the others. It's more, I guess, similar to Predator 2, just in the fact that it's a little more Hollywood. It's a little more clean. It's a little more sterile. I guess that's the best way you put it. It's kind of like when you saw Batman and Robin and everyone's got shiny suits. When you do see the Predator in a suit, it's very shiny. His spaceship is very shiny. It kind of seems a little off when you're used to the original Predator movie, which is very gritty, dark, things like that. This one's a lot more of a comedy. There's a lot of one-liners, which Shane Black's known for, but sometimes it gets a little overboard with the one-liners. At first, it starts out pretty cheesy, but as the movie goes on, this is the first Predator movie where I actually started to feel something for most of these characters. It just kind of sucks how the movie plays out, where you're kind of hoping that they would, stick a little more with these characters and not just, spoiler alert, kill almost everyone like every Predator movie at the end. The problem that I have with this movie mainly is just what they do with the Predator. I want to see more Predators in the movie, and I want to see them killing things with no remorse whatsoever. In the story of this one, it's like there's a traitor Predator, and then there's a super Predator, and you find out all these things that are going on for the Predators to make themselves bigger and badder, and they're using humans to do that. And there's some funny one-liners kind of making fun of that, but to a point where it's just almost like, in the first Predator movie, everyone was terrified with the Predator that was hunting them. In this movie, it's like, oh crap, there's a space alien. Oh, it's a Predator. Yeah, that's scary. And then they make a joke and they go on about it. I want to see a Predator that haunts your nightmares. That's what I want. I get it. Everyone's seen the Predator. There's no sense of keeping a suspense about it, what it looks like, where it is. I mean, you see the Predator in this movie at the very beginning. There's no, let's space it out a little bit. Let's make you anticipate a little more. Nope, there's the Predator. There it is. I get that. We've all seen it. We know what it looks like. But I wish there was more suspense in this. This seemed like your typical kind of action movie with a monster in it. I felt that the Predator was not a very big part of it, which is sad because the name of the movie is The Predator. They also use a lot of CGI in this movie. The Super Predator is all CGI, and he never wears a mask. To me, the best part of the Predator is when he has the mask on, and then when he takes it off, that's a reveal. And so nowadays, instead of, if they put a mask on, it could pretty much be a human person character playing the role of the Predator, but instead, they leave his mask off, it's all CGI. They have Predator dogs in this movie, just like they did in Predators, but these dogs are the worst looking fake dogs I've ever seen. It looks like, take the body of the animals that were in the Predators movie, or in Predators, and then put a Predator face on this one. It looks so stupid. There are a lot of fast cuts. One of the main characters dies, and you don't even really notice it. It just kind of happens. You're like, wait, did that just happen? And they've already moved on. A lot of just weird kind of cutting things happen where you're like, why was it edited this way? It's a little too fast and frenetic. And, they had to do a lot of reshoots on this movie, so that might have been a part of it. But to me, the best part of the movie were the characters. I thought this was the first time, like I said, I actually kind of cared about some of these characters. But the movie as a whole is just, it's kind of a mess. But if you're a Predator fan, you're going to just go in there just going, every Predator movie is different. And the same with this one. This is not the first movie. It's not the second one. It's not the AVP movies, and it's not Predators. This movie is a standalone from all the other ones, if you ask me. And the reason is, think of like your favorite band. When your band puts out the same album over and over again, and they put out that, you know, that crazy, or a metal band starts singing, or a rock group kind of turns more avant-garde style, whatever you want to say. And you're like, that's not the, or Metallica, you know, doing Saint Anger and Load and all those things. Yeah, at first you're like, this is garbage, and you totally say, this is not what I want in a Predator movie. So at first you're just going, this just is not what I expect in a Predator movie. And at first I was thinking the same thing, but also I was like, hey, the more I get to see Predator, the better. I just wish there was more Predator in this movie. It was too much of focusing on the humans. I want to know about the Predator. That's what's so awesome to me. I want to see it just killing things and not having any remorse whatsoever and people being terrified. But the way the movie ends, it sets it up for something that could be completely different in the Predator universe. I doubt it will happen because I don't think this movie is going to make any money. We went and saw it on Friday night, 7 o'clock in IMAX. There was 6 people total in the theater, but this theater sucks, so who knows if that's the reason. But you know what? I mean, if I had to give it a rating, I would say maybe like a 6 out of 10. But the fact that it's a Predator, I might move it up to a 7. Is it my favorite Predator movie? I'd probably put it, if I'd say, you know, the first one's my favorite. I'd even put Predators as my second, and then Predator 2 as my third. And then I'd probably put this one as fourth, and then the AVP movies. So I'd say fourth out of 6 total Predator movies. If you're a Predator fan, just go in it, enjoying it for what it is. The fact that we got to see more Predator. Is it a great movie? No. Are there a lot of problems with this movie? Yes. So that's it. I mean, it's just kind of like, it's middle of the road. It's not what I expected it to be, both good and bad. I wish it was a lot better than it was, and I hate to say that just making an R rating and showing a little more gore didn't really make it any better. But it's completely different. It's just a total change to what all Predator movies have been in the past. So for that, I give Shane Black credit. I just wish it was more. So that's it for this rapid rando review of the Predator movie. If you like it, comment, subscribe, like, dislike, all those things. I appreciate you watching this video. We'll see you next time right here on Rando Reviews.